Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Tonight we kick off Season 8, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. So, if you're not sure what that is, I'll talk about it more a little later, but it's basically a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game and its various Crisis expansions. This season we're experimenting with using the Rivals and Confrontation sets mixed in with our Crisis games, and it's been a lot of fun so far. We are on now to Rivals 2 and Crisis 2. I was doing the Crisis in order, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I just thought real easily, I thought it was a great connection just to do, the Green Lantern themed deck with the Blackest Night themed Crisis. So that's what we're going with. Now, we have the choice between, on our first attempt, Green Lantern and Sinestro. When you're playing solo, Green Lantern is definitely the stronger option, but if you didn't notice by the title card, I am playing Sinestro. What's wrong? Why am I doing this? I'm doing this with a admittedly far-fetched strategy, a bit of a stretch, we'll say. And that is Heroic Sacrifice is coming, okay? There's 2 Crisis cards not used, and odds are Heroic Sacrifice isn't one of them. So with that in mind, I would rather play the second half of the game as Green Lantern and open with a less strong Sinestro than the reverse. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's better to start as Green Lantern, get a nice, smooth deck running, and then when Sinestro comes into play, you're not missing out on much because your deck's already fine-tuned. But, some of those later events when you're trying to clean things up easily, I think Green Lantern's going to be a little bit more help. So my plan is to become Green Lantern about halfway through the game, or earlier if I get an early enough Heroic Sacrifice. That's what I want to happen. I'm going to be upset if I get stuck with Sinestro the whole game because Heroic Sacrifice never shows. Yikes. So, that's what's going on there. So we're going to play Sinestro. Now, we are playing Crisis 2, which means Immortal Villain and Vandal Savage are in play. Immortal Villain has the ongoing ability of, when a non-villain card of cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, destroy it and replace it. So we can lose some pretty good cards that way, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Then, to beat, each player must discard 5 power worth of cards from his hand. That's not too bad. You can even do that in the first turn if the shuffle allows. Vandal Savage. Stack ongoing. When a card with an attack leaves the lineup, resolves attack against each player. That's almost identical to Ra's al Ghul's ability, but it's almost identical to Arkham Breakout's ability. That's it. So instead of that, enter the lineup as Arkham Breakout does with Vandal Savages when they leave the lineup. So you have a little control over when that attack takes place, and I really appreciate that about this. I think that was a big improvement in Crisis 2, basically. Also, you notice there's no kicks. Instead, there are hard light constructs. It's a +2 power, just like a kick, but it also has the confrontation ability. You may return this card to its stack. If you do, draw a card, and then discard a card. So, ta-da. I'm actually not sure if I get to play that first. I didn't even occur to me. Do I get to play that, get the 2 power, and then do that? Is it like breakthroughs in Dark Knight's Metal is I guess what I'm asking. So, where are you hard light constructs? You must decide if you are returning this card when you play it. If you choose to return it, you will no longer be considered to control the card. To be in control of the card. Okay, so it is when you play it. So that means I would get both, I think. That's pretty useful. Okay, so that's going to help quite a bit. I think we're all good. I think we can just jump right into it. Oh, there's going to be a small change based on actually some YouTube commenters. So one of the things that are changing for round 2 is we mixed up how the blocks work. Essentially, now you cannot defeat the villain if there are any block cards in the lineup. So if there's any block cards in the lineup, you can't defeat the villain. Now, you can still announce a confrontation. And if you can buy all those block cards and the villain, you still win the confrontation. If you don't, then I guess you lose the confrontation, right? Because you can't attack in the first place. But in that scenario where you do buy them, they are destroyed instead of going into your deck. So we're going to see if that makes a difference. There were quite a few easy events last round, I should say. And we're going to see if this mixes it up at all. Because we're all still trying to, feel it out, see how this goes. So our initial lineup is Carew Sill. There's going to be a lot of names here tonight, especially within the Lantern Corps, are just names that I've read for years, but I've never had to say out loud, so we'll see how it goes. Construct missiles. Oh no, come back. Indigo Tribe is destroyed by a mortal villain. We're going to have to try and get that back with the White Lantern Power Ring if possible. Construct shields. Idlande, and Construct beasts. Okay, so what's Sinestro's ability anyway? It's not really of any use at all. Once during each of your turns, if you control a villain, add a construct, and a construct, attack each foe, discard the card. If one more foes discards a card with cost 0 this way, +1 power. Now that's not going to help us because no foes are here to discard cards. And villains are pretty hard to get their hand on anyway, so can't do much of that. I do get +1 for each attack I play at level 2, so we are going to try and get him to level 2 and probably keep him there. We'll examine level 3 once it's an option. So we have 1, 2, 3 power. Let's go with Idlande. New card comes out. That's our villain. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to go with Construct Shields. That is now 3 villains out there. I don't like that. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to get Construct Beasts and Hard Light Construct. Just really trying to drown out those starter cards. Alright, now we're at mostly villains, so we have to take care of that. We have 1, 2 power. That's it. Kind of wish I left that out there. But I can't do anything this turn. So that is just another card coming out. Shuffle it up. Boudica. So we've got a lot of villains already. I guess it's good news that we'll get them out of the way quickly and maybe even gain them so we can use some of Sinestro's abilities, like at level 2 where you get +1 for villains. But we'll see if we get there. 1, 2. Something stuck to my card. I have to replace that sleeve. 3, 4, and a vulnerability. With that 4, we are going to get rid of a villain. I would like to get Boudica, but I think it's time to start getting rid of villains. That one actually had an attack, right? Nope, never mind. That's not true. Does not have an attack. Another villain, though. Third Eye, Tri-Eye. All right, 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to get rid of another villain. We're going to keep doing that, I think. No attack on that one either. Crystal Shield, defense card. Lots of superpowers I'm seeing. Lots of superpowers. All right. 2, 3, 4, draw a card. 5, 6. With 6, we're going to get rid of this 4 card and this 2 card. Down to just 1 villain left. One, 2, 3. We're going to buy this, and each foe reveals the top card of their deck. Discard all cards of cost 1 or greater revealed this way. Nope. So that stays. Okay, so there are no villains, which means we can now beat a mortal villain, assuming this isn't a villain, which is not. Okay. Oh, but it is destroyed, and a new card comes out. Tomar 2. Okay. So we need to discard 5 power worth of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the end of a mortal villain. That's our first crisis defeated. 1 power here gets us nothing, and a new card comes out. I just want to look in the destroyed pile real quick. Green Lantern Power Battery is definitely something we're going to want. Indigo Tribe certainly as well. The rest of these, Maybe Carousel. That's nice. Get that bonus from during a confrontation. She'll get a bonus from construct cards, and there's quite a few of those. Yeah, so there's 3 cards in there. 1 villain, 2 non-villain. We can focus on Vandal Savage now, but we're probably going to just buy some more interesting cards for a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple of vulnerabilities. So with that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get Crystal Shield to get that draw. Get some card draw going in here. We do still have the deal of attacks, as Vandal Savage is the one that makes that happen. But expensive cards can actually come out now, because Immortal Villain is gone. Draw a card. 2, 3, 4 power total. We'll go ahead and get this Boudica, because she's a block card, which is saving Vandal Savage right now. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Yep, construct missiles, because you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile, is going to be essential. We've got all these starters right now. So this next one we can afford is probably going to be another construct missiles until we get rid of all those starters. All right, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're buying that construct missiles. Keep it going. Sinestro power battery. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll get Oa. Once during your turn, draw a card, and then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. That'll be useful. That'll be useful. I can see lots of uses, like planning a confrontation card for next turn, stuff like that. Alright, first off, construct missiles. I may destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy this vulnerability right here in my hand. So that's 2, 3, and draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to get Fear. I like that card. Alright, new card coming out. Kyle Rayner. And some expensive cards now. One, draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What's Kyle Rayner do? Draw a card. You may discard a card. If you do, attack. Each foe gains a weakness. Oh, it's draw 2 cards. Okay, that's nice. New card comes out. Construct missiles. I'm going to destroy this vulnerability. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's get rid of this Nax card, leaving me with 4 power. I don't see any blocks out there, so that's the good news. We'll use our 4 to get Tomar 2 because it's a defense, and we could definitely use some defenses as we're about to explore, possibly beating Vandal Savage. Once during each of your turns, draw a card and then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Let's just put Boudica here. Spend this to destroy vulnerabilities. 2, 3, draw a card. 4, 5, and 6. Let's get ourselves a Rage Blood. Definitely get that Rage Blood. Okay. We only need 9 power, so let's see if we can get there. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not this turn. We'll start with Oa though, drawing a card, and then we may put a card on top of our deck. We'll put Hardlight Construct on top of our deck. Play Construct Missiles, destroying a punch. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get this block out of here, and we'll gain Salix as well. Oh, that's a villain. I guess villains aren't really in the way right now. We'll use Oa real quick, though, to draw a card and then put a card on top of our deck. We'll put Fear on top of our deck. We'll play Construct Beasts. Then choose any number of players. Each of those players destroys a card of cost 0 in their discard pile. That'll be this one for us. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should have went for it, but this is gone for 3, leaving us with 7. Sinestro Power Battery will do it for us. New card comes out. So 2, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. We're going to go for the Confrontation. We are confronting Vandal Savage. No block card, so he just costs 9. We'll start with Oa, drawing a card. And then we can put a card on top of our deck. Doesn't really matter what we put there because we're going to play Kyle Rayner. Then we'll play Kyle Rayner. May draw 2 cards, may discard a card. If I do, each foe gains a weakness. There are no foes, so we're good. Draw a card, gain a Hardlight Construct from the stack and put it into your hand. Any other Confrontation abilities? Alright, not quite. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You may return this card to the stack. If you do, draw a card and then discard a card. Discard this punch. 9, 10. We'll destroy this punch. 11, 12. That is more than enough to beat Vandal Savage when he has no block cards out there. So we are moving on to our next villain. That's the good news. We'll see if it lasts, though. I'm really actually hoping for a heroic sacrifice very quickly. Okay. Our new villain. Our new crisis. Rise of the Dead. When a card is destroyed, remove it from the game. At the start of your turn, put a random card with cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile into the lineup. If that card is not a villain, gain a weakness. Your team must destroy 5 cards with different color from hand. I think we can also do it from our discard pile, as long as you're playing solo. Mongol. Each player destroys 1 location of each different color, each different cost he controls. If you have none or avoid this attack, gain 2 weaknesses. We can't avoid the attack, so it's destroyed. So, we'll add a card for our turn, and then Rise of the Dead states, I believe, we have to add a random card from the destroyed pile, right? Oh, also that location is gone. Because of Rise of the Dead, Oa is removed from the game. So that's just gone. So a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile, put it in the lineup. It is a villain. Okay. Well, here we go, I guess. We need to... We're going to go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's enough to get both of these villains, which will remove them from the game. It will, because they're destroyed when you buy them. Now, to beat Rise of the Dead, I believe we can do that from our discard pile. I don't think we have to wait. Do we have to? Where are you, solo rules? Yep, it can also be discard pile. So, what is it? 5 cards of different colors. Ugh. I've got 3 colors here, not 5. We're adding card-like constructs, so that'll be a 4th. We need is like a villain or an equipment. Okay. Oh, we have to add a random card from the destroyed pile because of Rise of the Dead, and it is a villain again. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, choose any number of players to destroy a 0-cost card in their discard pile. Get rid of Nax. We got 0 power now. And we're going to just end this, I think. We're going to destroy a gray, white, orange, yellow, and a blue one. But whatever we destroy is not coming back, so we have to be careful. We'll go with Boudica. She's not doing much. So there's 5 cards of different colors destroyed, removed from the game to end Rise of the Dead. Don't like how that one went. We destroyed a lot of cards, which is nice, but some of those I really wanted to keep, and they're just gone now. So, 1, 2, 3. If I have a defense in my discard pile, I can draw a card. I do, so I get to draw a card. We're at 3 power, I can draw a card. 4, 5, 6. We're going to get Construct Train and Hard Light Construct. Alright, we no longer have to worry about things backfiring out of that destroyed pile because of Rise of the Dead. So that's the good news. I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. I think, yeah, we're going to destroy this punch in my discard pile. That'll be 2, 4, 5, 6, draw a card. Draw 2 cards. 7, draw a card. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would have been enough for Mongol. Who would have saw that coming? Arkillo is defeated, leaving us with 6. We're going to go with Construct Jet. I think that's going to be good for getting rid of villains. New card comes out. Are we going for Mongol? He's going to cost 12. We're looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think it's going to happen this turn, so I'm not going to push it. 1, if I have a defense in my discard pile, I can draw a card, which there's 1, so we get to draw a card. Two, 3, 4, 5, draw a card. 6, 7, I'm not going to put anything in the bottom of the deck yet. 8, 9, 10, 11. Definitely get the Atom. Leaving us with 10, which is enough to buy both of these, so we will. Okay. Got to 11. Not 12, though, so we would have lost that, so that's a good news. Can we this turn? We're looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I think we can. I think we can go for it this turn. So we're going to go Kyle Rayner first, drawing 2 cards. It's a confrontation, by the way. That's what I mean. Then draw a card. I can gain a hard light construct from the stack and put it into my hand. Is there anything here that interacts with the discard pile? All right, 2 power. I can destroy a card over here. Do I want to? Nah, I'm good. Just going to shuffle it up because we're going to need it in a second. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4. You may turn this card to the stack. If you do, draw a card and then discard a card. So, again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and draw a card. Draw a card. 12, 13, 14, 15. That's enough for him. So he is out. We just defeated Mongol now. Just keep it moving. That's all fine by me. All right, let's see what we got. It is Villains in Disguise. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. You know what? We'll do the 4th one for the turn anyway. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, place it in your discard pile instead of destroying it. Each player must destroy a villain in his hand or discard pile. All right. Hellspawn. Each player Each player discards the 2 cards with the highest cost in his hand. All right, that'll be these 2. So, 1, I think there's definitely yep, there's a defense, so we can draw a card. 2, 3, 4, I can put a card from the lineup in the bottom of the deck and replace it. We'll put Black Lantern Aquaman down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're definitely going to get Sornik Natu. Shuffle it up. You know what? We could just destroy her right away because she just goes to my discard pile. But you know what? We're going to go for another villain just because I kind of like that one. She's a defense card, which is useful. She's expensive, which is useful when we get the 7 Deadly Sins. There's quite a few reasons to have her around, so I'm going to keep her around, I think. We'll get another villain. I guess I should have went to keep that, whatchamacallit, shouldn't I? We can use the Atom on something now. So, you know what? Let's use it on Rage Blood. There's got to be a 5-cost villain in here. Apparently not. Apparently there does not have to be. I was wrong. We do have 7 and 6, though. Do we have anything here? We do have some worth those. But do we have anything worth a 4-cost villain? We do. There are 4-cost villains. So you know what? We will use the Atom on Chesilian in order to get a 4-cost villain into our hand. We're going to go Romat Rue. And then we're going to destroy him right from our hand to end Villains in Disguise. That crisis is over. 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 2 cards. 6, 7. There it is. Ganthet and Sade. Oh, Villains in Disguise is gone. What am I doing? There's that. New card comes out. Star Sapphire. Do we have a defense card in my discard pile? I do not. So it's just the 1 power there. 2 and draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can destroy cards. I think I'm good. You know what? No, we're good. We're fine. 10. 10, huh? We'll definitely get new Kuragar. And we'll go of 2/6 because of the defense card. Oh no, we should go of Construct Slam because it's a block card. Defending Hellspawn right now. All right, we're looking at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going for Hellspawn. It's happening. Draw a card, gain a hard light construct from the stack, and put it into your hand. All right, let's go ahead and draw another card. Ooh, okay. Play a card from the lineup and return it at the end of your turn. Play this one. Draw a card. Since the confrontation, we can play another card. We'll play this one. 2 power. So that's a total of 2 powers so far. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll put it up here to draw a card. 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll put it up here to draw another card. 17, 18. I was hoping to get a little bit higher to upgrade Sinestro. Didn't quite get there, but we did still have enough to get rid of Hellspawn. Gambled it a bit. Put those back. I believe they go back. Return at the end of your turn, yes. Okay. So that went by pretty smoothly. Come on, heroic sacrifice. I'm ready for it. Really, I am. Reshaping our world. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. To beat, each player reveals the top card of it. Actually, it's a different to beat, I think. Yes, it does. To beat, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis of each of those cards as a different cost. It actually might be a little hard right now, but we'll see. So I have to discard all cards that share a cost of another card in our hand. Luckily, we have none. 0, 1, 3, 6, and 4. At the start of your turn, so that can still change. What do we got here? Trigon. Each player destroys the top 3 cards of the main deck. Gain a card of the lowest cost you destroyed this way and put it into your hand. We're going to defend with Crystal Shield. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a card of cost 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand or draw a card. Do I have a 2 in here? I don't. So we'll just take this because it won't interfere with our avoiding reshaping our world. We already put a card out for the turn, so you know what? We're going to try and beat it, which is reveal the top 3 cards, and it's over if none of them match. We have 2, 4, and 6. Reshaping our world. Sorry, wrong button. Reshaping our world, though, is defeated with that 2, 4, and 6 revealed. All right, 1. I've got a defense over there, so we can draw a card. Draw 2 cards. We can use the Atom here. I'm thinking we use it on Construct Beast that it's 2 power. Is there anything in here worth getting for 2 power? Arkillo at 6 power, or 6 power, but 3 power generated is nice. Indigo Tribe still calling me, but I don't think we have a 7 right now. We've got 6, 7, 6, 4. Those are the ones we want right now. So, do we have anything in that range? We do have Fear here. There was a 4 up there too, but you know, I think I'm happy with this one. So you know what, we aren't going to use that. We'll destroy Construct Slam here at 3. Just get a 3-cost villain. Nothing special. Just something that'll be a villain that we can use for future endeavors. There we go. Okay. That goes to our hand. Sorry. Draw a card. So we're still at 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go with 4, 7, and we'll get another hard light construct for 10. Should be doing pretty good now. We've got our deck going real well. Trigon shouldn't take that long. I really would like to upgrade Sinestro. He's a little bit more powerful at level 2, a little bit more useful for us. But truth be told, I want Heroic Sacrifice even more than that scenario. Black Lantern Power Ring. Now we're talking. First location out, well, our second one after the first one was destroyed. The first time a foe avoids an attack during each of your turns, they ignore the defense reward. Well, the thing is that there's no foes to do that, so it's going to do nothing. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely get both of these. Alright, we're looking at a potential Trigon this turn. Let's see if we can pull it off. Looking at 1 plus 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, it's not going to be this turn. We are going to use the Atom, though, on Soranik Natu to get Black Lantern Power Battery into our hand, because we're going to get that back with Black Lantern Power Ring. 2, I can put a defense card from my discard pile on top of my deck or into my hand. We'll put Crystal Shield into my hand. So that's 2, 3, and draw a card. Draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll buy both of them, and you know what? We'll buy a Hard Light Construct also. That should do it. We should be in a good state now. If anything, we want to destroy some cards. Guy Gardner, okay. So we're looking at 2, 5, 9, 10, 11, 14. You know what? We're good. We're going for it. First up, we're going for a confrontation against Trigon. I mean, draw a card. 1, if there's a defense card over here, I get to draw another card. There is. 2, draw another card. Draw another card, gain a Hard Light Construct from the stack and put it into my hand. So we're still at 2. Draw another card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and plus 1 for each attack card in my discard pile. 8. Just that one right now, okay. 8. 9, 10, I can destroy a card over here. I don't think we're going to need this. That's destroyed. Draw 2 cards. So we're at 10 power. We're drawing 2 cards. Oh, he's a block. Why didn't I see that? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Uh, 11, 12, I can put a card from the line on the bottom of the deck, and if I do, replace it. Please don't be a block card. Okay. Whew. 13, 14. I can put up to 3 constructs from my discard pile in my hand. Can't do that, so we'll take the 3 to get to 17. 18, 19, to put it back to draw another card. 20, draw a card. 21, 22, put it up here to draw a card. Draw a card. Can't do anything with this. So 22 total is enough to beat Trigon and also go to level 2 of Sinestro because he costs 9. So we finally did it. So now it's +1 for each attack I play. We can't get really the second part of the ability, but we do get to get that bonus from attack cards. And with that Black Lantern Power Ring we have, we can get lots of attack cards from the destroyed pile. So now is not the time that we actually want to see Heroic Sacrifice, because we got a lot of cards over here that are pretty good, and we actually got to a useful Sinestro ability. 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. Now that's a little bit more difficult. Put the top 4 cards of the main deck into the lineup. We'll do 5, 4 for the Crisis, 1 for the turn. Okay. When a superpower enters the lineup, which none did, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 7 cards of different costs from their discard piles. Then it's Doomsday. Each player destroys the top 2 cards of their deck. Destroy the defense card used to avoid this attack. We'll get rid of Construct Train. You may discard this card to avoid it from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards and then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. There's that, and we'll put this on top of. No, we'll put. Guess this on top of our deck. Okay. So we got a few villains we have to get rid of before we can really do 7 Deadly Sins. So we'll focus on that first. 2, I can put an equipment from any player's discard pile on top of his deck. I don't think I have one here. Nope, not a single one. That's just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll use that to get rid of 2 villains. Ganthet was very tempting with that 8, but getting rid of those 2 villains is going to be even closer to 7 Deadly Sins, I think. All right, so we get +1 for attack cards. We can't forget that. That's going to be an easy to forget thing. 5. New card comes out. We can get a villain from the destroyed pile. We're going to get, I know exactly which one. She costs 6. She's Sinestro's daughter. Thornik Natu. Oh, it's got to be cost 5 or less, right? Oh, just a villain. Okay. No price. Perfect. Draw a card. 2, 4, 5, 6, and put a defense card into my hand. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goodbye to this. Bringing us down to 8. So we'll use that to get Ganthet. And I think this next turn might do it. We might be able to get rid of 7 Deadly Sins very quick. But you know what? We might just keep it going to get some more stuff happening. Do we have a defense card over here? Yep, 1 and draw a card. 4, 5, 6. Draw a card. 7, draw a card. 8, 9, 10, 11. Definitely get John Stewart for 7, leaving us with 4. We'll get both of these 2-cost ones. All right, this next turn, we gotta get rid of that villain, but then 7 Deadly Sins, I think it's time. We're gonna use Ganthet and Sade on Green Lantern Power Ring. Draw 2 cards, and then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. We'll put Hard Light Construct on top of my deck. We're then going to draw a card, which triggers Sinestro here with its attack ability to get 1 power. We're going to use the Atom on Construct Missiles, destroying it to get a different 5-cost card. Is there a 5-cost card with an attack? There isn't. There is a 5-cost villain, though, so we'll just take it, but we'll probably destroy it later. Probably. You know what? No, let's go back. Get this back. We are at, again, 0 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, draw a card. Draw 2 cards. 5, 6, I can put an equipment card on top of my deck. We're going to use that 6 to get rid of this. We have 1 power left, but we're going to use the Atom on Construct Missiles to put this into our hands. 7, 8, 9, 10, and draw a card. We get a villain from the destroyed pile. That's better. We're going to get... want to get just our Kilo. You know, we're going to get our Kilo. We're doing it. He doesn't have an attack, so he doesn't get that Sinestro bonus, but he's got 3 power. So 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed needs 7 cards of different costs. So we're going to try and do that right here. Sorry about that. So we got 6 and 2 and 2. I'm just going to sort them out so we can figure this out. All right, so we have a 0 cost card, and we get a 2 cost card, and a 3 cost card, 4 cost card, 5 cost card. Of the 6 cost cards, we'll get rid of our Kilo because we can just get them right back. And then one of these two, we'll get rid of John Stewart. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards of different costs. That is the end of 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. Hit the wrong button again. I'll get it someday. But that's the end of 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. And that is going to make it real easy, I think. There's a few cards in there I want back pretty badly, but you know what? We'll get there. We still have the Atom. We still have Black Lantern Power Ring. Of those two together, you can do quite a bit of work on that destroyed pile. So now it's Doomsday over here. Oh, we got 2 of these now. Do we want to go for Doomsday this turn? We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what? I think we do. We're going for Doomsday. It is a confrontation against Doomsday. First off, any kind of draw here? No. Ganthet and Sade. Play a card from the lineup, return at the end of your turn. There we go. Draw 2 cards, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. Oh, we're going to put the Atom there. And then we're going to do the second one for the confrontation. Draw 2 cards. Put a card on top of your deck. We're going to put the Atom back. All right. Draw a card again. This might not work. Here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no. Yeah, we lost it. We lost it. When that happens, we have to go back down a level. So we're back down to level 1 Sinestro, and his first appearance attack is going to hit us. That's no good. So his first appearance attack comes, and we will defend ourselves. We have to destroy that since we used it to defend ourselves, but we do get to put a card of cost 3 or less into our hand. Can we do it this turn? So it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? We're doing it. We're going for the confrontation again. So yeah, confrontation against Doomsday again. All right, draw a card and then gain a hard light construct from the stack. 2, 3, 4, put it back to draw a card. 5, 6, put it back to draw another card. Draw a card. Draw a card. Not yet. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, plus 1 for each attack card over here. 12. All right, now I'm feeling better. 13, 14, I can put a defense card into my hand or on top of my deck. We're going to put this on top of my deck for the next villain. 13, 14, and I can get different cards of different colors into my hand. $14, 15, 16, and then we'll get a 2-cost card from over here. It's got to be a 2-cost villain. Is there not? There is. We'll get him. 17. Okay, that is enough to get rid of Doomsday. It's not enough to level up like I wanted to do. That's what I really, really wanted, but you know what? I'll take it. We'll keep going. We already set it up, so we have a defense card here, which is all I can really ask. New crisis is Shifting Loyalties. At the end of your turn, place all cards you played this turn to the discard pile of the player on your right. To beat, this one's different. Put the top 3 cards of your main deck into the lineup. If their total cost is 7 or greater, remove the crisis. Okay. Then, it's a Mazo. He costs 3 more to defeat for each hero in the lineup. Each player puts a hero from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We're going to defend ourselves. Discard to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards that can destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Draw 2 cards, huh? Anything we want to destroy here? Nah, I'm good. It is a you may, so there's that. Let's go for it. We have to, and there's no villain, so we're going to add 3 cards to the lineup. If they total cost is 7 or greater, which they are, that's technically beat, but it won't actually be beat till we beat that villain. But that'll happen quickly. We can get a villain from the destroyed pile now. We're going to get our Kilo back at his 6 cost. We can draw 2 cards. One and draw another card. We're going to use this to draw 2 cards and put one on top of our deck. All right, so we're still at 1 power. Draw a card. 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Draw a card. 5, 6, 7. That's gone. We have 2 power left. 3, 4. 5. We're going to buy this. Nothing with the atom. And we'll move on to our next turn. That will end Shifting Loyalties, though, because there's no villains in the lineup and we already met the qualifications. Alright. Quite a few good cards out there. So we're not going to worry about a Mazo just yet, who costs more for heroes anyway. And there's 2 very good heroes out there that we want in our hand. I can put a defense card from my discard pile on top of my deck or into my hand. We're going to get... There she is. Anything else worthwhile? No, that's the one we want. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Definitely Gamfit, leaving us with 4. Maybe not. We'll leave them there. We'll go Book of Parallax. And you know what? Let's get one of these Green Lantern power rings for ourselves. Yeah, that does it. Alright, Possession. Nothing great there, but it is very good for Demonic Summoning. So Demonic Summoning will need that and White Lantern Core, and then we should be okay. Again, I'm not worried about a Mazo till I get a few more of these cards. We can get a hero from the destroyed pile. And I know exactly which one I want. It is... Well, I want that, but not yet. It is right here, Indigo Tribe, destroyed like the first turn, basically. Alright, 1, 4, 5, 6. Well, I should have done this first. Draw 2 cards. I'll put this on top of our deck. Draw a card. 7, 8. Get Ganthet here. Gain a villain from the destroyed pile. Let's get a villain that has an attack. There we go. Just want to get Sinestro to the 2nd level again so we can take advantage of that. Draw a card. Draw a card. Is there a defense card in my discard pile? Yep, so we can draw another card. Draw 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Definitely get this and this. 2 6-cost cards. New card comes out. So I'd be looking at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? Yeah, confrontation time. First off, Ganthet and Say. No, not yet. No. First up, Kyle Rayner drawing 2 cards. Then Ganthet and Say. We're first going to do this one. Wait, maybe not. Hold on. Anything? Bring it back. Let's put a defense card from our discard pile into our hand. Oh. No, no. Yes, no. Put a defense card into my hand, yes. We'll do that. There's a few contradicting things here. I'm trying to figure out the best order to do them in, but we'll put that into our hand, yes. Then, put an equipment from any player's discard pile on top of his deck. Right there. I think that's the one I want. No, actually, that's the one we want. No, you know what? Yeah, that's the one we want. Okay, so again, we're at 4 power. Sorry, I'm just looking at my options here, and it's difficult sometimes. So that's 4. Then we play this, and we go 5, 6, plus 1 for each defense over here. 7, 8, 9. 9 power. And then this one for the second one, which is draw 2 cards and put a card from your hand on top of your deck. So I think we're at 9. And drawing 2 cards, putting 1 on top. Doesn't really matter because we're going to use this to get it back. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We didn't make any attacks, and doesn't look like we're going to. 17, 18, 19. And then I can use this, destroying this to get a different 2-cost card. $20 will do it. It is exactly enough to get Sinestro as well as beating Amazo. Now, Kilowog is not actually in the lineup because we were playing him with Ganthet and Sade, so he doesn't cost the extra amount, which is why I wanted to use that one specifically. But on top of that, it generated a bunch of power, so not so bad either. Let's see what we can do here. It is Missing Heroes. When a hero enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 equipment. That's pretty tough. Arkillo. He costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup. Each player puts 1 equipment from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We're going to defend ourselves. You may discard this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, put a construct from your discard pile into your hand or draw a card. Any good constructs over here? No, so we'll just draw a card. Alright, new card comes out. And we need to do what? Destroy 4 equipment. We've got 1, 2, 3. We have 4 right now. So you know what? Let's just do it. I want them back. We're going to try and get them back, but let's end this. 4 cards destroyed. Quite a few of them we want back. And that's the end of Missing Heroes. Very, very quick end to Missing Heroes. Alright, let's get a villain from the destroyed pile. I'm going to just resort this for cards I definitely want back. Maybe. We're going to gain Black Lantern Aquaman because it's an attack card, which is useful right now. Useful right now, not always. But as we're Sinestro level 2, it's going to work. Alright. 2. Draw a card, and that's 3 power because of the attack. Get a hero from the destroyed pile. Right here, John Stewart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely get this Green Lantern power ring. We have 3 left over. We're gonna need these hard light constructs again. All right, so Arkillo, we need to get rid of equipment, but there's none out there, so we're good there. We did use both our power rings in that turn, so we still have just the Atom to get cards on the destroyed pile. 2, 3, draw a card. 4, I definitely have a defense in there, so I'm just going to draw a card. 5, 6, 7, draw a card. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 13's nice. We're going to get this, bring us down to 9 because it's an equipment, making him more expensive. And with our 9, we'll get both these heroes, bringing us down to 0. New card comes out. Alright, it might be time to go for the Confrontation. Not sure. Not quite sure. Is there any blocks? There is 1 block, so we have to get rid of that first. That's not a big deal. Alright. Let's go with draw 2 cards and put a card on top of your deck. Is there anything in here that says draw a card? Because I don't want to do that. Yes, there's Ganthy here, but we're not going to play the one draw a card we have because I want to leave that there. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. We'll get 6 and 5 and call it a day. Oh man, we just left the block card. All right. So, we have the Atom now. 7, 5, and 8 available to us. What did we want to get back? Definitely want this back for 5. Ooh, Book of Parallax. So yeah, we're going to destroy John Stewart to get the Book of Parallax back, because we can get John Stewart back very easily with the use of a White Lantern power ring, but we can't do that for any equipment, so that's what we want to do. So that's played. Then it is 3, 4, 5. Put an equipment from any player's discard pile on top of their deck. Ta-da. No, let's not play that yet. Hold on. Don't play that yet. We're at 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll do this, get different colors in my hand. That to be 6 or less in cost. Okay. So again, we were at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 2 cards, put one on top of my deck. Put this there, doesn't matter because we're going to draw it. 8, 9, 10. We got this here for defense purposes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and draw a card. 20. Goodbye to this. We'll gain this, and then we'll also get how many constructs? So 6, and 3 is 9, so we can get 3 more constructs if we wish. We'll go for all 3. Alright, we're not going to, we might want that via, I'm thinking, for the future, we're going to want 6 cost cards for demonic summoning. So we are actually going to want that Batman card. Villain. Alright, so we need 11 for that. I'm looking at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to risk it, so we're not going to go for the confrontation. Instead, we'll just do what we need to use this to get a 6 cost villain for later. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. But we'll use that 8 power to buy this 7 cost villain, which does get destroyed. I don't actually get it, but that's okay. Of course it's an equipment. So that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know what? Confrontation time. Yeah, definitely confrontation time. 1. If I have a defense card in my discard pile, draw a card. There's got to be 1 here, right? Where are you? Where are you? There's 1. So that's draw a card. So that's 1. Oh, and we get to play this, which is perfect because now he doesn't qualify as being a part of the lineup. So that's 1, 2, 3. I may swap all the cards in my deck with all the cards in my discard pile. If I do, shuffle your deck. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll make this our discard pile. Make this our deck. I don't know if that's actually worth it, but we're trying, right? So we're at 3 power so far. Oh, that was a bad idea. I forgot about Kilowog here. Shoot! Draw a card, gain a hard light construct. Still at 3 power. 4, 5. 6, 7, put him back to draw a card. 8. What's over here? We're going to use this to gain this defense card over here. Still at 8. Use this to get a villain. Is there a villain with a defense? No, so we will get him. That's 8. Then 9, 10, plus 1 for each defense card over here. That's 11 total. That's just enough to beat our Kilo. That's way closer than I wanted to be. I played a card at the very wrong time, and that came back to bite me there. But we did get through it, so that's good. We have no defense card here, which is the first time in a while. Frozen City. At the start of each player's turn, he adds the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Flip down each other card with that cost in the lineup, and they cannot be bought or gained this turn. Flip them up at the end of your turn to clear the lineup of all cards. Alright, so to beat it, we have to get rid of all of the cards out there. Hell. He costs 3 more for each superpower in the lineup. Each player puts all non-kick superpower from his hand and discard pile, or 2 from his discard pile, into the lineup. I guess I'll put possession out there. You have to put a card out for the turn and one for the crisis, and it's 7. There are no other 7s, so we're okay there, but we do need to work on getting rid of this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. 12 is pretty good. We're going to get rid of 7 and 5. Can't really ask for better than that in that one turn. So a new card comes out for the turn, then one for the crisis. It's a 3. Nothing out there costs 3, so that's the good news. So 2, draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to destroy this card, but we'll use the 9 to get rid of this. You know what? No. We'll use it to get rid of 3 and 6. But always better to do 2 cards instead of 1. New card comes out. All right. I think I want to use the Atom on Bedovian here to get a card from the destroy pile that costs 5. I think that's what I want to do. You know what? No, we're going to use it on... No, we will. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So he's destroyed, and we gain this. Draw 2 cards. I can put one on top of my deck. We'll put this on top of my deck, and then we'll go ahead and draw 2 cards again. Putting a card on top of my deck. We'll put this one here. Okay. So, reverse that. Bring that back. Put this on top of our deck. Okay. 2, I can put a card from the lineup on the bottom of my deck if I do replace it. There we go. 2 power. 4, draw a card. 5 power because of Sinestro. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With 11, we'll get rid of this and this. We still have 2 left over, but nothing to spend it on. We now have to start doing some destruction again, I think. We've got a lot of junk building up in our deck. Can't have that. New card comes out. New one for the crisis is 4, so this one's out. Let's go with Ganthet, getting cards of different colors into our hand. Gotta be 6 or less. We'll go with... We're going to go Black Lantern Power. Black Lantern Aquaman, I mean. Right, yeah, that's... We didn't get a blue one. Okay. Got what we need. We're going to add another location out. First time one or more foes fails to avoid an attack during each of your turns, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Not really an issue because we don't have any foes. 2 power, we can destroy a card. Let's see what we want to destroy over here. Definitely things we don't need anymore. Bog's not doing too much, but we might want him for something specific later on. There's gotta be something here we're not... I don't really like this. Well, that's 3 power, at least right now, for us. Oh, there's so much in here. It can't all be useful, so we gotta make a decision here. We'll get rid of Bog. No need. Alright, that's 2 power. 3, 4, draw 2 cards, put one on top of our deck. 5 and draw a card. 6, 7, put an equipment on top of my deck. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 withdrawing a card, 14, 15. Draw 2 cards, put them on top of your deck. Put one on top of your deck. Sixteen, 17, draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. 18, 19, 22, goodbye to this. Leaving us with 18. We buy this, we'll buy one more hard light construct, and then that should be that. We should end this very soon. One coming out, one more for the crisis. It's cost 6. Can we end this? We need 15 power. So it's going to be tough. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. You can gain a villain. Gain that. 4, 5. Not going to be using these. So that's not what I wanted, but we'll get Rage Blood for little, I guess. New card comes out, a new one for the Crisis is 7. So nothing out there costs 7, so that's the okay news. But there's still, we gotta get rid of Frozen City here, right? Draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Draw a card. 10 because of this. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Goodbye to this, leaving us with 9. With our 9, we'll get the 6 and the 2, unfortunately. So close. One card coming out and one more for the Crisis. So still, nothing's going away. Now we need 13 in one turn. 3, draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for just Idlande here. We'll use that to get both these. And then I can't, if I spend the 2 here, I'm not going to be enough, so I'll just get a hero from the destroyed pile instead. We'll get John Stewart back, because I feel like we keep losing him. I don't think we've actually played him yet. I think we just keep losing him instead. New card comes out. And one for the Crisis is cost 2. Okay. Do have enough in here that really destruction should be a #1 thing, but there's so many I like. That's a problem I have with the Rivals 2 set. I love the Green Lantern Corps and all the other lanterns. It's just hard for me to say goodbye to all of them. Then I've got this big thick deck. I've got a bunch of attack cards that work for Sinestro. I've got a bunch of defense cards and get to deal with villains. We'll figure it out. Some stuff has to go, though. Reveal a top card if it's a hero, draw it. Otherwise, I may discard it. It's not, we will discard it. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is enough to buy everything and end Frozen City. So now we have to buy a bunch of stuff we didn't really need to make that happen. So now we really have to focus on getting rid of it. New card comes out. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. Oh, I should have... I didn't go for the... Shoot. Alright, well, it's not going to be a confrontation because I didn't say. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Okay. I can get a hero from the destroyed pile. I don't need one though, so we'll just go 2 power instead. So 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Draw 2 cards. Put one on top of my deck. We're going to put this one here. 13, 14. We'll get rid of this guy. Could have gotten rid of Hell that turn if I just thought about it. Let's think about it this turn, though. How's that sound? Oh, it's a block. Okay. Well, we can at least use this against him. So he's going to cost 12. We'll have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, we should be fine. So first up is this, bringing this down to draw a card. Ah, nice. Then we'll play the glorious Ganthet here. Get a bunch of cards into my hand. There's our equipment here. Our hero. We'll get our villain. Superpower. Hardlight construct. Is that all of them? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So, we still are at 0 power, but we will go ahead and draw 2 cards. 3 power. Draw a card for each attack you have made this turn. You know, we'll save that. No power. Might need it at the end. Alright. 2, put it back. To draw a card. 4, put it back. To draw another card. 5, 6, 7, because it's an attack. Play a hero or villain with cost 4 or less in that foe's discard pile. Oh, we don't have one. Okay. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can put an equipment on top of my deck. $12, 13, draw 2 cards. We'll put this one back. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 power. I mean, we're there. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 37, and draw a card of each attack I made this turn. How many attack cards did I play? 1. That's okay. 1 I'll take. 38. 39, 40, and we can look at this as a hero. No, we'll leave that there. All right, that's enough to beat Hell. It's also far more than enough to level up, but let's see if we want to actually do that. +1 power of each villain you play. Each time a foe fails to avoid an attack, draw a card. You know what? I think we're going to stick with the level 2 one. I know it's enough that we could level up, but we're going to stick to the level 2. All right. We're doing fine. As long as you don't get hit with a bad crisis here. What do we got? Hunting down the lanterns. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 different superpowers. Then, Mr. Freeze. Each player may only play up to 4 cards from his hand during his turn. Okay. New card comes out. It's not equipment, so that's the good news. So you have to destroy 4 different superpowers, huh? We've got it, trust me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's our 4 cards, 4 superpowers destroyed. That's the end of hunting down the lanterns. And we can move on to this turn. Let's see. We didn't actually say we want to do a crisis. So 4. Yeah, you know what? We are. We're going for the confrontation. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. I can put a defense card into my hand. $10, $11, $12. That'll beat Mr. Freeze. And that's that. I could play these, but there's nothing else I could do with them. Oh, we had these guys. Shoot. 12. Hold on, let's go back. I might not actually want to do that confrontation. I forgot about that guy out there. I would get the 4, 5, 6. Let's put this back. Just start over with my hand here. Do we want to do a confrontation? I'd be looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which would not be enough because of Saint Walker out there. So we're not going to do a confrontation. Instead, we're going to focus on getting rid of Saint Walker. Put an equipment from a player's discard pile on top of his deck. Put an attack from my discard pile into my hand. So 2, 3, 7, 11 is enough to get rid of this. Have 6 left over. Oh wait, not get rid of that. Gain that. Buy that. Still have 5 left over, but we can't play any more cards. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we get rid of Mogo? We don't need to. Can we get rid of Mr. Freeze? I think we can. So 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, yeah, we're going for it. We're going for it. So let's draw 2 cards and put a card on top of our deck. Three. Man, am I really going to fail again? 6. I really just not managing to do this. 7, 8, 9. Am I going to be just shy? Hold on. 3. I can put up the 3 constructs from my discard pile into my hand. Or just get 3 power. Just looking for some constructs here. Apparently I don't really have them. Wow, I really didn't have any in here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, so it's just 3 power there. 4, 5, putting it back to draw a card. 6, 7, 8. That does not work. Yeah, it's not enough, so we are going to go down a level. Back down to level 1. And we're going to gain a weakness because he doesn't have a first appearance attack. That did not go my way. Mr. Freeze is being deceptively difficult. I don't know why. Alright, 1 and draw a card. 2 and draw a card. And put Atlantis down. We can get a villain from the destroyed pile. I don't know if there's actually one I want, but we're going to try. There we go. There's our villain. Okay. Only end up with 2 power at the end of that. That's okay. Gotta do some destruction. There's a lot of bad stuff going on. Alright, Mr. Freeze. New card comes out. Alright, Gantha here could help. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. well, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I really gonna be not have enough again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a card. 7, 8. Okay, we got it. Okay, yes, confrontation. Okay. First off, Ganthet and Sade, giving these two right here. So that'd be 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's just 5. I forgot we're only at level 1. So it is just 5 power. Draw a card and put a hard-like construct into my hand. Am I really going to miss it again? How does this keep happening? All right. 3, 4, 5. This is just driving me crazy. I keep thinking I've got it, and then I don't. So let's go back. No, I've already drawn a card. I can't. Um, 6, 7. We use that to destroy this, and then 8, 9. Putting this back is just shy. Again, getting another weakness. We can't go down any further, though. So there's that. This is bad. Why can't I do this? All right, we're going to use this, draw 2 cards, and put a card on top of my deck. Put Ganthet there. And get a hero from the destroy pile. We'll just go with 2 power, though. We can use the Atom on Saint Walker. So that'll get us a 5-cost card from the destroyed pile. Let's go with Rage Blood. And then we'll use Rage Blood to destroy this weakness we gained. That's something. New card comes out. Oops, I went too far there. All right, we can only play 4 cards. Can we do it? We've got 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, this math is really messing me up. We play that. Well, we can't get that card. I'm just trying to do the quick math, and I just don't think I can get there. All right, yeah, it's not a confrontation turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll use that to get rid of both of these villains with attacks. All right, now we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not good. You get a villain. We'll go ahead and get this one. That'll be 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get rid of this. Keep going. New card comes out. Yeah, it's not going to be confrontation. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Then discard 2 cards. We'll discard this one and this one. 3. 4, 5, 6. We'll use that to get Skull of Batman here. And move on to the next one. Pretty bad. This Mr. Freeze is giving me a huge trouble. I just did not see that coming. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8's the best I can do here. So no confrontation this turn. 3, 4, 5, are you a hero? No. We'll discard that. 6. Again, equipment in my hand, if we so choose. Don't have one, okay. 7, 8, I can put equipment on top of my deck. Where is she? Alright, with our 8, we can at least get Mogo out of there. New card coming out. Ah, it's a block card. Alright, so we can't do it this turn again. Even though I arguably have enough, except I can't. Ah, alright, no confrontation. That's terrible. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Get rid of this, bringing us down to 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't want anything, though. Don't want anything. Let the lineup start filling. I just don't want it. Alright, so... not a confrontation turn. 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, hold on. +1 for each defense over here, huh? Oh, there's a block card out there, and he costs 7, so it's definitely not this turn. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw a card. Can't play it, but with our 8, we'll get rid of this block card. Make things a little bit more convenient for us. Our deck got really useless in there. Somehow, I think it was post Frozen City, and then only being able to play 4 cards when a lot of my deck's strengths come from playing a bunch of draw card scenarios. I don't have that. Alright, so this turn, the best we can hope for is 3. Nothing, like really like nothing. Why is this up here? We didn't destroy this. This should be in my deck. Block cards do not go up there unless you get them at the same time as a villain. Alright, so draw 2 cards. Put a card on top of our deck. We're going to put this on top of our deck. 3, we'll buy this. And yeah, I have no reason to do anything else here, so that's that. That's a block card. That really throws stuff off. It really does all of a sudden throw a lot of stuff off. Okay, so it's not a confrontation. That'd be 3, 4, 5. That's the end of this guy. And that's all we can really do. New card comes out. Not a block, so that's the good news. Can we get to 10, though? Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I can. I think I can get to 8. So again, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not a confrontation turn. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of the Atom here. And this. 3, 4, 5. I can put an equipment on top of my deck. Use that to get this, and that's the end of that turn. New card comes out. It's a block card. It's always a block card, it seems. This is really stressing me out. We might not get there. All right, it's not a confrontation, but we'll use this to get rid of a weakness. Then it's 5. Getting rid of this. And that's that. We're not going to play anything else. New card comes out. All right, so there's no blocks. 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're at the mercy of whatever we draw. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we hope that that card we draw. No, we can only play a 4th card, so that card draw wouldn't even help. We will not do confrontation, but Mo goes on the board. 4, draw a card. 5, 6, put a defense card on top of my deck. Strong defense card. Where is she? Where are you? She's not in here. Okay, different defense card. Do I not have a defense card over here? I guess we'll take a chance on this one. Yeah, I think that's what we got. Okay, with our 6, we'll go ahead and buy this. New card comes out. Okay. Man, this is impossible. Draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Can destroy a 0-cost card. I think I already did get rid of the villain, though. Or I'm sorry, the weakness, I mean. Yeah, it's gone. Any kind of destruction I can do? Let's go with Green Lantern Powering to draw 2 cards and put one back on top of our deck. We'll put Ganthet back on top of our deck in the hopes, and we ended up with, 2 4-power total. I don't want to buy anything, though. New card comes out. Please don't be a block. Okay. The point is that we have Ganthet here in the hopes that we get what we need. 4, 5, 6. All right, we're doing it. It is Confrontation, Mr. Freeze. Start with Ganthet. We're going to get the most powerful cards I can find in here. Something that gets us 3 power. Bunch of cards that get us 3 power. If I have 3 cards that get us 3 power, that's not enough. So we have to think of something else too. Yeah. Orange and blue. Red and gray. Orange, blue, red, and gray. I think that's everything. Yes, okay. So here's the plan. Okay, 3 and +1 for each attack in my discard pile. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're there. 8, 9, 10, and +1 for each defense card. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power. 16, 17. Put this back to draw a card. 17 is enough to get rid of Mr. Freeze. We have 7 left over. I'm going to try to get enough. 8, 9, 10. That's enough to level up. We have 1 power left over. We can destroy a card. That's not doing anything. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can't really do anything with that. I was hoping to get some destruction going. But man, we got one card destroyed at least. And we got through that. Incredibly difficult Mr. Freeze. For whatever reason, incredibly difficult. New Crisis. Supervillains United. Place an unused supervillain, those are the ones over here, into the lineup. Resolve each of its attacks. The supervillain cannot be gained or destroyed by the effect of a player's card. Remove this crisis when there are no supervillains in the lineup. So both of his attacks. Each player gains the top card of the main deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, destroy it. We're going to defend ourselves. You may discard this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a Heartlight Construct from the stack and put it into your hand. There we go. And then another new supervillain is Black Lantern Superman. We will defend with this. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. I may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Thank you. I would love to destroy something. Just love to. We're not going to use this. That can go away. Okay, we have to get rid of Hector Hammond. Get a card out here. He costs 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're going to go have a confrontation against Hector Hammond right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Putting this back to draw a card. 9. Put an attack card from my discard pile into my hand. $10, $11, $12, $13 with this Sinestro here. That's enough to get rid of Hector Hammond. That gets rid of Supervillains United. And then, is it going to be enough? We have 1 left over. We could go for him. It's not a failed confrontation, so that's the good news. We have 1 power. 2, 3, 4. We can play 2 cards from up here. 5, 6. Are you a hero? No. We will leave it here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just shy of what we need there, but it's not a failed confrontation because we've defeated that first villain anyway. So nothing lost there. Gotta destroy some stuff, though. I really need a crisis that asks for, I don't know, a bunch of heroes or something, because this crisis, this deck is out of control. Too much stuff here. Lots of good stuff in here, but man, we gotta get those destruction cards cycling because they really have to go. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, yeah. There's no block card, so we're going to go confrontation against Black Lantern Superman. 1, 2, put it back, draw a card. Ooh, that was a bad time for that to happen. 3 and draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 14 power, and Ganthic can't do anything, but that's still enough to beat Black Lantern Superman. And we'll move on. That's fine by me. I've had worse outcomes. We have no defense here, so let's see what we can do. Corrupted Companion. A random player places a random unused supervillain from the game in front of him. Resolves attack against each player, including you. At the start of your turn, the player resolves his attack against himself. Defeat that player's supervillain. So, each player destroys the top card of the main deck and then discards a number of cards equal to the VP of this card. We have this, though. Also this. I forgot about this. Each time you are attacked, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. We'll discard this card to draw a card. That gets us a defense. We'll use that. You may discard this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and the attacker gains a weakness. There's that. And then there's this attack. Black Adam. Since it's an attack, we can use this Mogo to draw a card. You know, I may discard a card. If I do, I can draw a card. So I can do that twice, basically. We'll discard Black Lantern, Green Arrow here. We didn't get a defense card, unfortunately, but we're going to... What is this? Discard 2 cards to avoid the attack. So that's that. So I don't think we're going to get Black Hand this turn. We're looking at 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, so not this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will go ahead and get Superboy because that can be useful. But the rest of it, moving on. Pretty much unless it's a block card, we're going to be ignoring it. For the most part, there are still things I really do want. So that's 11. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to do a confrontation against Black Hand. Draw 2 cards and choose a foe. That's also 1 power for being attack. Put an attack card from my discard pile into my hand. So we're looking at 1 power, sorry, we're looking at 2 power so far. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. Don't need Trident of Lucifer. That's not doing anything for us. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Draw a card. 10, 11. 14. Draw a card for each attack I've made this turn. I've made 1, 2 attacks. That's enough to get rid of Black Hand. We have 3 power left over. Draw 2 cards. Put a card on top of my deck. Three, 4, 5. I can put up to 3 constructs into my hand. No constructs here, so it is just 8. And I can get a villain from the destroyed pile, I guess. Do I want to, or do we just go for the 10? I think we're good. I'm looking at the options here, and I don't need them. Don't need them. That is enough. We did beat Corrupted Companion, so that crisis is over. We have just Black Adam here. No block cards, which is the good news on top of that. We're looking at 2, 4... 5, 6. Not enough. It's not enough, but we'll do what we can. I can put a defense card, my discard pile, into my hand or on top of my deck. Put it into our hand. And then draw 2 cards and put one on top of my deck. We'll put Fear on top of my deck. We're going to save Dark Arts for next turn. And it's 3, 4, 5. I can put an equipment on top of my deck. 5 power. I'm not going to play these. I don't think there's anything out there I actually want. Yeah, still not. So we're going to go on. I'm hoping for a confrontation this turn. New card comes out. Please don't be a block. It's not. Okay. So we're looking at 3. All right, this is our turn. This is the one. First up will be Fear. 3 and +1 for each attack in my discard pile. Is a confrontation, by the way. 3. Where are all my attacks? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. Thank you. Draw 2 cards. 10, there's a defense there. We can draw a card. 11, let's get an equipment into my hand. Costs 3 or less. Is there one? We got this one. 11, 12, are you a hero? No, we'll leave that there though. Draw a card. Play that to destroy a card over here. Anything. Still at 12 power. Not getting much from Rage Blood without any weaknesses. So again, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I thought we had a bunch higher than that. Hold on. 3. Oh, we had a bunch of attacks. That's right. Forgot 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. Okay, that makes more sense. 10, 11, 12, 13 we're at. 17. Draw 2 cards, put one on top of my deck. Draw a card. Gain a hard light construct. 18, 19, put it back to draw a card. I mean, we get rid of Black Adam. We have 6 left over. I can play cards from up there, but nothing's really going to help me. You know, I will. We'll play this one. Play an equipment you control again. And we'll play Phantom Zone Projector to destroy a second card. That second card being... We're going to destroy this Interceptor. It's not really doing much for me. It's not lining up. It hasn't once lined up at a good time, so we're just going to say goodbye to it. Let's see what we got here. Our new crisis is Draining the Emotional Spectrum. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. We're going to do 4, 3 for the crisis, 1 for the turn. Oh, we didn't even do this last turn. Completely forgot about it. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of the main deck. Destroy all cards in the lineup with the reveal card's type and replace them. Each player discards a random card. Remove this crisis if none of them match a type in the lineup. Okay. Graves. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player resolves the 2 highest cost attack cards in the destroy pile and line up against himself. We will discard a card to draw a card via this Mogo. Each time I'm attacked, because that is an attack. And then we have the 2 highest cost attack cards in here to deal with. So let's see what those are. We've got a 4 and a 3. Not the 2. Ooh, a 5. So a 5 and a 4 is what we got. We'll go with the 5 and 4, I guess. Alright, so the 5 is each foe discards a random card, and Each hero destroys a starter in his hand. If he cannot, he destroys the top card of his deck. We're going to just discard 2... Oh, wait, you've got a defense here. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and then discard a card. We're going to do that. And we'll do that for both of them. And the second time, reveal that card, draw a card, discard a card. We're fine. Willpower saved us. Draw a card, and then we discard a card. We'll discard willpower itself. Okay. So, at the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Destroy all cards in line with that card's type. So that's heroes. All of these heroes are destroyed and replaced with 3 new heroes. 1, 2, 3. Are there any block cards? There are no block cards. Oh, but we got a couple villains. So we want to try and have a hero left, I think. Yeah, we'll try and have a hero left. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 4 is 13. We'll get rid of 6 and 4. That brings us to 10. So I have 4 power left over, which is enough, right? Because we had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 13 power. And we already spent 10, so I only have 3 left over. Anything I can do to get 1 more power? Nope. I guess we'll just play this. 4, 5, getting rid of Blue Devil. I mean, we'll gain him more like than get rid of him, but... New card comes out. Reveal the top card of our deck. It is a hero again. That's the good news. Let's just play everything else. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. Then draw another card. There's a defense over there, so let's draw another card. Let's draw 2 cards and put 1 card on top of our deck. And let's save this assist for next turn. So we're at 1 power overall. Plus 4 is, or 1 plus 3 is 4. 5, 6, 7. 8. I don't think we have the equipment over here. Nah. 9, 10. We're going to reveal a random card from our hand, which we know exactly what it is. Or discard a card. It is a hero. There are no heroes out there, so that's the end of draining the emotional spectrum. Still had 10 power left over. We'll use that to... We have to get rid of this block card, leaving us with 8. We'll get this assist... No, we'll get this right here, leaving us with 4. And with that 4, we will go ahead and get one more of these. No. Cold Breath, even better. Okay. So now we've got Graves to deal with. That's okay. There are no blocks, and we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? Yeah, Graves for sure. Put a card from my discard pile on top of my deck. Draw 2 cards, and then put a card from my hand on the top of my deck. We're going to put this here. We'll put this here. 2 power. We're going to say it's a hero, which it is. So that'd be 4 power. 5, 6, 7. I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. And or the lineup. Okay, we'll just destroy Feora. And then we can destroy a card in my discard pile. Probably Star Sapphire here. Pots isn't really doing much for us. It's just a block card we got rid of. So yeah, Pots. So again, it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's enough to beat Graves. We have 7 left over, but it's not like there's any block cards anyway. And we'll move on to the next one. And I'm so surprised we got this far without seeing Heroic Sacrifice. I'm going to be upset if we see it now, or probably even more upset if I don't see it at all. And it's Demonic Summoning, no Heroic Sacrifice. Okay. Put all cards of cost 6 from the destroyed pile into the lineup. Cards with cost 6. I was purposely trying to remove them, but you know, it happens still. Just the 2 there so far. Only 1 villain. The villains in particular is what I was trying to save from being in here because they kind of slow down beating this crisis. Okay, so just Eclipso. Not bad, really. At the start of your turn, destroy a card in your hand. If you destroyed a card of cost 0, discard your hand. Your team must destroy 3 cards with cost 6 in their discard piles. Then, Crisis Necron. Each player puts a random supervillain defeated this game in front of him and resolves its attack against him. I just realized... Yeah. Yeah, I just realized that we have a lot of villains in our deck, and Necron does not like that. So we're going to have to deal with a lot of villains that can't fight Necron. This might be a slow ending. We never switched over to Green Lantern. As I said from the beginning, my plan was to start with Sinestro and use Heroic Sacrifice to switch to Green Lantern and kind of pick it up from there. That didn't happen. So the random defeated supervillain is Graves again. Oh, that's no good. So his attack takes place. We can discard a card and draw a card for that, but I think we're good. No need to do that. But the 2 highest cost villains are going to attack now. The 2 highest cost attacks are going to attack now. That's this 5 and this 4. Do we have defense cards? We have no defense. Instead, we will discard 2 cards. 2 cards each. So that's 4 cards total to avoid those attacks via Mogo here. And then we'll start our turn. Draw 2 cards. 1 power from this. Draw a card. So that's 1 power so far. 2, 3. And then play a card from the lineup right here. 4, 5, 6. We use that to get rid of Eclipso here. And now we might be able to get rid of Demonic Summoning right away. Which would be kind of nice. Not gonna lie, it would be really nice if I could just do that. Yep, we're going to destroy these 3 cards, ending Demonic Summoning. Yeah, Demonic Summoning, our final crisis. Sorry, wrong button again. I'll get there someday. But our final crisis is defeated. And now it's us, Graves, and Crisis Necron. Alright. Another villain. We can destroy a card. We want to destroy a villain because we can't have them. We can't use them. So, goodbye. Oh, wait, but we do have that Parallax. That whatchamacallit card, which can really help in this situation. That Indigo Tribe. Still, we should get rid of some villains, so we'll get rid of the ones that draw cards. Oh, wait. Did we want to do Graves this turn? Yeah, we're going for Graves. We're going for it, yeah. So we're going to go full-on Confrontation against Graves. 1 card of each color costs 6 or less into my hand, huh? So we got 1 card of each color. Missing red, it looks like. I don't know if I have any, though. Nope, my red one's too expensive. So that's not going to happen. Still a Confrontation against Graves. Draw 2 cards, put a card on top of my deck. We're going to put This one here, we're going to play Dead Man. We're going to say that's a hero because that's what it was. So that's 4 power. Put this location down. 5, 6, 7. I can destroy a card in the lineup and in my discard pile. Well, we're not going to need to gain more villains from the destroyed pile, so we'll just end that. You know what? No. Get rid of this. There we go. So still 7 power. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. I can put an equipment on top of my deck. Draw a card. 12 plus 3 gets us to 15. How many attacks did I play this turn? 1. That's fine. We'll draw 1 card. 16, 17, 18, 19. I can put a defense card into my hand or on top of my deck. Draw 2. No, we'll put this on top of our deck. 19 gets rid of Graves. We have 9 left over, but there's no like block or anything, so that's all we could really do with it. And we'll move on to the next turn. Hopefully we're working on Crisis Necron now. Let's see. No villains, no villains, no villains. All right, there's none in my hand either, so we are looking pretty good. He costs 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going to happen this turn, though. All right, put these 2 cards. Put the Atom here. Then we'll use Nth Metal Mace. Are you a hero? Yes. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4. I can destroy a card. Goodbye to this villain. Really trimming out those villains on purpose. 5, 6, 7. We can destroy Skull of Batman to get a 6-cost card if we want. Get Possession. That's not a terrible card. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's still 3 power. And then I don't gain a bunch of extra cards like I do with Skull of Batman. Don't want to gain all those cards. Why I don't like playing it all the time. Maybe if it was earlier in the game, sure, but right now, we're good. We're good. We'll get Possession, getting 3 more power. So that's again 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get a hero from the destroy pile, but you know what? We'll just go 10, 11. This one's 6. I have 5 left over, but I don't think I have anything I want to spend it on. So we'll just stop there. 2, 3, 4. I have exactly 5. Here's a new card coming out. That's a villain, so we can't do a confrontation this turn. That's a lot of villains here anyway, so we'll have to figure something else out. 1, 2. Draw a card. And that'll be 3 power because it's an attack. Four, 5. Are you a hero? No, we'll leave that there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Definitely get rid of this. We still have 7 left over. We will just stop there, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta get to 15. How are we gonna do that? You would think it'd be much easier considering the number of times we've done it already. So that's 3. That's not gonna help. Right, not this turn. 1, is there equipment over here? I don't think there is. Oh, there is. 2, 3, are you a hero? Yep. Draw another card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can destroy a card over here. Goodbye to this. 15, we'll get a location because it's not really going to clog anything up. And we'll get Dark Arts because it's got that assist ability. Got to get to 15. How are we going to get there? Ah, another villain, so we can't. We can destroy a card in my discard pile. Goodbye to this one. Then draw 2 cards, and and then discard 2 cards. Draw 2 more cards. I don't know what to do. I guess we'll try using the Atom on Star Sapphire here. Is there anything in here that's worth 4, worth keeping, that's not a villain? I don't think there is. Sure, we'll take Construct Jet. We'll destroy that. Put Construct Jet into my hand. Use that right away to put this in the bottom of the deck and replace it. Ah, got another villain anyway. Anyway, we got our 2 power from it. This is played 3/4. I can put a defense card on top of my deck. We're just going to draw it. 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 power. Goodbye to this, leaving us with 6 power. We'll take Dr. Fate, I guess, with his 3 power. You know what? No, I don't want him. Rather just thin the deck out. New card comes out. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So not this turn. Nope. Put this aside for next turn. Draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a card. 7. Put an attack over here into my hand. Might not have any. Might have gotten rid of them. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we'll get that for 4, bring us down to 9. And that's that. That's that. We have this here. We have 15 power we need to get rid of. Come on. 4, 5. So that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then, you know what? Yeah, Confrontation time, because there's no block, right? Nope. Confrontation time. Okay, let's put a card of our choice on top of my deck. That's a good one. That's a better one, I think. Yeah, okay, we're going to put Kilowog on top of our deck because he makes a lot of power. All right, so then it's as simple as playing do I not have a draw card? No, we do. Okay. Play a card from the lineup, return at the end of your turn. We're going to play Nth Metal Mace. Look at the top card. Is it a hero? Yes. So that's 2 power. And then we're going to play this one, getting us to 5. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Discard any number of them, put a rest back in any order. I'm going to put that there, get rid of these 2. So we're at 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 8, 9, plus 1 for each defense. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 power so far. We've got this. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, plus 1 for attacks. 19. 20. And then, do I have any constructs I want? Or do we want to just go... You can do constructs or just take the 3 power. We're going constructs because it's fun. All right, 19. 21, I can destroy a card, gone. 23, draw a card. Oh, Ganthet, that's right. Any more destruction we can do? It doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, we've got what we need. I could do a bunch of stuff here, but at the end, it's just going to lead to the same thing, which is we beat Crisis Necron in this little game of ours, and we won. Okay, so this was for Season 8, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. If you don't know what that is, it's a semi-competitive way. Basically, we all play the same setup, heroes of our choice, and you just compete by the size of your main deck at the end of the game. How many weaknesses are in your deck? Stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. If you already enjoy the videos, if you already enjoy the league, there's a few ways you can support those efforts, and that is through the Etsy store, where you get things like the official merchandise, like the official Solo Crisis League mat. We also have stickers and pins and all that fun stuff. Those things are also available as part of the Patreon, where you get those rewards at certain levels, as well as additional rewards like mid-round results, sneak peeks at upcoming rounds, and special members-only rounds between seasons. All again, depending on the backer level you decide to be part of. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. Might be something there for you. That's all I've got for tonight. This was all right. I really gambled. I really wanted Green Lantern, but I knew that if I played Green Lantern, I'd probably get hit with Heroic Sacrifice and be stuck with Sinestro anyway. We made it work. We did, but not having that Heroic Sacrifice really hurt us. It really did hurt us, but we got through it. Thanks for watching. That's all I've really got for tonight, and I'll see you next time.